sort of lead on the feedback, and then I'll give you some feedback as well. So Lauren, tell the team what you thought about how it went today, and give them your feedback.
Yeah, no, I think everything went quite well today, that we all had stories, and something that was localised, because that was the big thing. I was worried that initially everyone was going to go for big national things, but we managed to sort of hone in on it being a local thing. So particularly Paris, your story, being able to speak to the dancer in Norfolk, that was just, it made it really more interesting and localised, which is good. Yeah, and the only thing that I wish we did a bit more was go out, and I know the weather was awful and obviously COVID's back and all that, but just the next time if we do something like this for commercial interviews and hearing things from people on the streets is really good as well. William, I was really happy that you were able to speak to people, but obviously it's just things that you need to make sure that you do and make sure you actually get that interview, because it just helps with the validity of things as well, you know. But yeah, that's just my feedback for you. Tom, good. I think just more stats would be really helpful. I know that we did look and it was hard to find things, and obviously you only had a few minutes with the UEA man, but I'm sure he would have had more stats for you. But yeah, I hope that you progress with that story and get something on the website later. Phoebe, thank you for sort of jumping in last minute to do presenting as well today. That's really appreciated. And you did really well, considering you were like, oh, I'm not sure. You did really smash it. Also, your stories as well were really good. The fact that you brought material before you came as well was so helpful, and that meant that you could jump in and do presenting because you have that material before you came in. So that's good. Jack, hi. The man of all stories. Yeah, no, but thank you for just having ideas and bringing things that you think actually this is good. And you did really well at filling that gap of the light-hearted gap. You had two really light-hearted stories, the seals and then the mistletoe, and they were really good things to put in. Just the only thing for you is just maybe listen to a bit more commercial radio to sort of understand that football is maybe not appropriate for all commercial sites.
We didn't have any football today, which I'm very disappointed in. That's my feedback for you. Talk sport next week, right?
Yeah. Sorry.
No, we can do one next year.
Yeah, that'd be amazing. Karis, loved your story, and I'm actually so proud of you for going out on your own and getting the things from last week. I'm even prouder for you going back to him and asking for his name, because I know that you were really bricking it, but I'm really happy that you did that. So yeah, well done with your piece as well.
Thank you, Lauren. Right.
Well done, everybody.
You kept it cool.
Before I go, I want you to tell Lauren what she did that was good, and are there any pointers for the future?
Yeah, please be quick.
What football?
Creeper crossing.
No, you did really well. You kept your cool. You kept us in check as well, but I didn't feel like you were on top of us, but you kept an eye on us, and that for me was perfect. Yeah.
Anybody else? What did she do that was good? Any tips for the future?
I think you're really assertive and really helpful, because everyone would be like, Lauren. I was quite a lot as well. So you're just always helpful, which is good. Even with your foot as well, like you sort of limp over.
Yeah, but no, any feedback, please give it to me.
What about the rest of you? How did she do?
Good communication. Kept me on my toes a bit, so...
The text. Where are you? I emailed him at one point.
Paris?
Yeah, I liked how on it you were. Like, you were always asking us, saying, what have you got? You were really pushing us to not just submit the same thing every time. You were like, what else have you got that you could use? And I liked that when I was like not sure of which one to do, you just came over and you just immediately listened to them and just went the first one, the second one. And I was like, okay.
So being decisive is helpful.
Yeah, being decisive really helpful for people like me who aren't, and would have given you like the full 4-minute audio.
Yeah. Tom, what was good? Do you have any tips?
Definitely very, very helpful and very assertive, and helped like a great deal, especially with that bloody program. Yeah, it was really good.
Thank you.
All right, thank you. All right, so my thoughts. I think that as a team, you were working much, much, much better today. I have never seen you work as well as a team as I saw you work today. So I was really impressed by that. The first two bulletins were a little bit lacking, yeah? They were mostly national stories, there wasn't much audio in them. Once you kicked yourself up a gear at lunchtime, things got a lot better. So the 1 o'clock was a lot better, lots of local audio, lots of good quality audio. The 2 o'clock, again, was a good bulletin. The 3 o'clock, was a good bulletin. There were a few issues with levels in some of the bulletins, right? So we need to watch out for that. That's something to keep an eye on. So let's look at the 4 o'clock, certain things, just to say about that. George Freeman, it says, is alleged. He said something. Did he or didn't he? Yeah? So we're not going to allege something if we know that it actually happened. Because if it actually happened, if he said it on television, he said it. Yeah? If speaking to Sky News, he said this, but the contrary advice is that, then let's just say it. Okay?
Yeah.
So things like, little things like that. The Paul Hunter clip, it was nice, but it was 28 seconds. And I think for IRN, for Hart, it probably could have been half of that. And so you could have gone in with the second half of it, I would have kept, and just gone in with something like, Paul Hunter says it spreads much more quickly. And then he can explain in the second half of that clip. The parties one was a really good clip. I liked that, Keris. It was really nice. The homeless story, why didn't we have a clip, Will?
I did have a clip.
Okay, it didn't run at 4.
Oh, I don't know. Should be on there.
Yeah, but it wasn't ready on time, was it?
Yeah, I have a 15-second clip now.
But it needs to be ready on
It was
time.
ready. I had it all ready.
Yeah, but Lauren sent it back because it wasn't what she asked for. So what I'm saying to you is for next time, I need you to make sure that you hit your deadlines, okay? And hit your deadlines and give what your editor asks you for by that deadline. Okay, online hate. There was a nice clip there. Thank you for that. The seals. Are they eating £27 worth of food every day or every week?
Week. Was it not week?
Week
No,
was
we
in
did.
there.
We did add it.
The week got lost somehow. Okay, don't worry. Just clarity.
Yeah.
I'm picking up on little things now
Of course.
because I want you to be even better than you are. Okay. The snogging was very nice. The kissing under the mistletoe.
I think that was. It's one of my favourite things.
It was a standout story for the
Yeah.
day, wasn't it? And nice to get some travel news in, Phoebe. And I think Phoebe alone deserves a big round of applause in a moment, because she handled that desk. It was a complicated operation, right? So she had to fire the adverts, the in jingle, the weather jingle, and the out jingle, and she had to do that, and she had to play out her clips as well. So well done, Phoebe. And I also think, Phoebe, during the course of the day, you really grew as a newsreader. Yeah? So you started off very flat, all your stories the same, and by the end of it, there was lots of lovely light and shade. And what that tells to me is that practice, practice, practice. Yeah? The more you do it, the better you will get at it, and this is the same for everybody in the room, okay? So well done you. Take away from this is the best I've seen you work as a team, and this is what I want to see every Newsday, right? Teamwork, working together, meeting your deadlines, getting stuff done. The editor takes control, and the rest of you respond appropriately. So you can take away from this that you are getting better, and you are improving, and this is what we want to see, so well done. Yeah? Well done you lot.
Good work, team.
Good work, team.